What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am the Mint, and today I have a very spectacular gameplay in Black Ops 3 Hardcore Domination on the map Combine. Everybody in the Call of Duty community has probably seen this map like over 1,000 million trillion fucking times. That's not even a number, but it doesn't matter. But it's an awesome map. It's one of my personal favorites. I really like it because I know how to run this map to my liking, to my, to be efficient. And I had, like right here in the beginning, you'll see that I did very well right off the get-go. I got all my streaks, I think, eventually. The second time around, I did the same thing again, I think. Where I just went on what I would call a nice wrecking rampage. Went ham, beast mode, and all that kind of, lingo that I'm not cool enough to use, really, in a video, I guess. And something happened. I triggered somebody. Like, literally triggered somebody. And they sent me a message, reported. And I was like, ha! 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 I got reported! Yay! For what? What can you report me for? Because I'm better than you? Probably that's at least what I was thinking. And then I was like, you know what? I couldn't help myself. Normally, I just don't give a fuck. I zero fucks given. I don't respond. I just don't care. Fuck it. Report me. Have 100 of your friends report me. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. I know to myself. I have self-respect. It's not pride or ego. I have self-respect, and I know that I play the game legitimately. I'm not the best in the world, but I do have my games where I do very well, and I am proud of it. And I will post gameplay of it, but I will also post gameplay of me struggling sometimes. I have done that in the past. However, today was different. Today, my experience went to a completely different realm. And actually, so I got this message, and I got triggered by that message. Like, literally. I got triggered. I actually, I tapped my coffee mug thing that's made out of glass. It's coffee cup, whatever. And I broke the little loopy thing that you hold, and I was like, that was my good cup. Fuck! That's what happens when I get triggered. I got really, really upset and butthurt. My ass was bleeding, okay? However, I wanted to pursue asking the kid that sent me the message reported and triggered me, and then I had to, because of that, I broke my coffee cup that I really fucking like. And it turns out I had a really pleasant and humble conversation with the kid, but it was through text, but still. And he told me an experience. He shared an experience with me. He told me that on several occasions, he had this happen to him. Somebody would send him a really mean, nasty comment, and he would get defensive and angry about it and respond in a negative way because he was clearly defending himself as a human being. So then he would get reported, and that happened 6 times. And then I thought to myself, fuck, I feel bad for him. I can't be mad at the kid. I don't want to attack him. I don't want to make fun of him. I understand his pain because that happened to me. I actually had some kid, when I was playing Black Ops 1, send me a really fucked up message. So I sent him a message that he needs to seek help from a doctor because clearly he has some kind of brain injury that is making him into a asshole and sending me messages because he sucks at the game. And he reported me. And I got banned for 2 weeks. So I understand what this kid was talking about that sent me a message in this game, that he reported me because it seemed like maybe I was a little bit overly aggressive, or maybe he thought that I was targeting him on purpose, but I wasn't. But initially, I thought he was actually going to report me for cheating the game, and I'm like, dude, I don't really cheat the game, because I had, a couple decent lines of, me chatting with him and everything, and turns out we had a mutual and respectful, humble understanding, and I was like, wow, that very rarely happens, especially back in the day when people talk shit on Xbox Live and never got reported really for it. And, and it was just constant roasting of some poor innocent kid that eventually went and chopped off the tip of his penis because he was really sad that some kid called him fucking ugly. But you don't know what someone looks like because it's video games. And, their character might be ugly. That's, it's not the kid's fault, so fuck. But, the point here is, I learned something today. I literally learned something today, and I'm like in my like I'm nearly 30, and I learned something today. Don't be so quick to judge a situation because you never know. You never know what someone else's particular situation in life is. So, in that regard, I have to say, I respect the kid. I understand what he went through, and so I'm not mad about it. I wanted to make this a little bit, I guess, kind of like a ranty, kind of funny, making fun of it. But I wanted to hit the serious note a little bit and tell people, be nice to other fucking people. Don't be an asshole and send somebody a really mean message, and then when they defend themselves, report them like an asshole, because I don't do that. I never really report people. I've done it before because, if I would get a message or I hear something, or just the way somebody plays, sometimes just, if someone just sits there all game in the same fucking corner all game, they camp, that kind of irritates me sometimes. Or, somebody constantly spawn traps me, or just, there are moments where I will be that asshole where I'll get upset and I'll report him, but 9 out of 10, that report won't do anything. However, if they do send you a message that says, something that's incredibly disrespectful and politically incorrect, and you report it, 9 out of 10, they'll get the 2-week ban. Because that's what happened to me. Somebody sent me a mean message, and all I did was defend myself. I actually encouraged the kid to seek a doctor because I thought maybe he had some kind of brain injury that made him upset over a damn game. Turns out got me banned. So yeah, but anywho, if you like this video, definitely hit that like button. Leave me a comment. And if you want, definitely subscribe, because I like to bring daily content, and I probably got one more special video coming later today, also based off Call of Duty, and it has to do with something, because I really need people's help. I really need people's help, guys. I really do. And if you caught that, you'll know. Nah, that's pretty much it. Peace. No.
We lost Alpha. C locked down.